What's good, everybody? Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is having a good day today, y'all. My day is going good. I am in pain. Yesterday was leg day for me, so my thighs and my butt are really hurting. Really hurting me. And it's so funny because I told y'all I didn't do the Bulgarian squats yesterday. I did like 3 different variations of squats yesterday. Bulgarian squats, like they're almost like lunges. And usually I be in pain when I do those, but I am not like a pain where like I'm in pain, like a feel good pain. Like yesterday, my workout was really good pain, so it's a good pain, but I'm good. Okay, but I want to come down here because we got some things that we got to talk about. Okay, now none of y'all told me that Candiace was doing an interview with Carlos King, and I like Candiace. I think that I don't know, I like Candiace. I don't think that I became a Real Housewife fanatic until I watched it, right? But I don't think I became a fanatic, but until maybe the pandemic when we didn't really have nothing to do. But I did watch Beverly Hills, Potomac, Atlanta, those franchises or whatever. But I like Candiace. I always like Candiace. Sometimes I do think that her mouth is a little bit too much. Sometimes I think that she could, she'd be a lot with her mouth, but I think that she just don't know who she's talking to sometimes. But I like Candiace. So I was happy to see her on Traders, and I'm glad that she did this interview with Carlos King, and she talked about a lot, baby. We're going to have to talk about it, okay? Then we got to talk about Nene being back. She's returning to Bravo, kind of, okay? We got to talk about that. And then we got to talk about what happened with Ashley. And I feel like that Ashley is actually sick in the head. She's actually sick in the head because Ashley is really trying to make this thing with her and Jackson a thing. Okay. And what she did was she also implicated Gizelle in the story. And Gizelle, you should be very scared from what Carlos told Candiace at the interview. In the interview, you should be very afraid. But before we get started, let's see who in here, and then we're gonna talk. Okay. What's good, Rob J in the city? Can't even make this one due till work meet happen. Make that money. Don't let it make you. Whitney, what's good? Magdalene Lamar, Miss Lovely T. Wisdom Monique King, what's good? Ray J, can't wait to see Nene. Really? All you got to do is go on Instagram. Monique the Lioness, what's good? Mary James, baby, what's good? I hope Nene's return ain't a flop. Well, we're going to talk about it. I don't think it's going to be a flop by the way that they got her coming back because she's not going to hold no peach. What's good? YDKL, what's good? Janice? Tina Love, what's good? Yeah, my day is going good. My day is going good. I took a nap. I wanted to take a 10-minute nap. It ended up being like 35 minutes. That's why I'm late. Desiree, what's good? Dearly beloved, what's good? Dina, what's good? Y'all, please like the video. Like the video, subscribe, share, hype, all that good stuff. Don't make me beg. Don't make me beg. And y'all lucky I can't see the likes before I get to talking. Because if I could see the likes like other people do before I get to talking, I will listen. It's the whole game. Caribbean gal, what's good? She fancy. Ray, what's good? Nene's back here is to hear for which show. It won't be for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Rosie Posey, what's good? Gabor, you always ask my day with your posted videos. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Tanya, what's good? Ringo Lotus, what's good? Amy J, what's good, my nigga? Lee Jugs, what's good? Toya C. Baki, speaking of Toya C, I just saw a clip from we'll talk about it. Baki, what's good? Truman Blue, what's good? I'm fresh home from work and you're live. What's good, Laura B? You just get home from work? You must work the graveyard shift. Is it graveyard? Did you get off now? Reader, what's good? Estelle Sari, what's good? I used to work the graveyard shift. It was so depressing for me. Working the graveyard shift was so depressing for me. I used to have to be to work at midnight, and I used to get off of work at 8 o'clock. And so I didn't know what to do. It was really horrible for me because I liked it a little bit because I don't really like to be, you could get stuff done when everybody at work. So getting up at 8 o'clock is really good, but it's hard to really have a social life when you got to go to work at midnight. You get what I'm saying? And if you go to sleep at 8 o'clock when you get off and you tired and you wake up, everything is closing at 5. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of depressing. You know what I'm saying? The best shifts I ever had though, when I was in college, I used to work from 5 to 1:30, I think. Yeah, from 5 to 1:30. Now that was the best shift I ever had. Ace, what's good? Lee Jugs, I was able to not really get that much sleep. I was able to not really get that much sleep. I didn't really need to sleep because I used to go to sleep at work for the first 2.5 hours. Okay. Is that really why your butt is hurt? Oh, yes, it is. I'm not loose like the rest of you girls. Miss Lovely Mo, what's good? Laura B, man, those burger ain't supposed to know. They not no joke. Hey, good boy, I just walked in the house. Like, oh, thank you. What's good? I'm on the fence with Candiace. What you mean you on the fence, Dina? Jay Gandy, what's good? Cynthia, Miss Lovely Mo, Maria Majal, what's good? Princess Jasmine, Puppet Master, what's good? You watch Traders? I do. I love it. I have not watched. So I do watch Traders. I have not watched the new episode of Salt Lake City. I'm probably going to watch it at some point today. Yesterday before I went to bed, I'm telling you, I am maturing. Let me call it maturing, because yesterday I slept. Could you believe I slept last night without any noise from the rain? I slept without the rain. I was trying to watch His and Hers on Netflix, and I got like halfway through the episode, and I was just like, look, I'm tired. I'm about to turn it, and I rolled over and turned it off. Salt Lake didn't come on this week. Good boy, did you see? I think Salt Lake City did come on this week. I was seeing clips online. I watched it all. I slept through the night, and that's rare. Good boy. Oh, thank you, Ace. AC, I appreciate it. The reunion, right? Wait a minute. The reunion, right? His and Hers was weird. It did. Yeah, the reunion was on. I knew I wasn't tripping, because I got DVR, and I looked to make sure it was safe, because when the new year came in, some of my stuff wasn't being saved. So I got it DVR'd, and so I could just DVR. See, that's what happened to me. I think that something happened with my DVR after the first, and so I don't know what's going on, but it actually did. It did save for me. Okay, so let's start with Nene Leakes, shall we? Okay, let me see. How do I? Here we go. Okay, according to TMZ, you remember Nene had tried to put it out there. Okay, according to Nene Leakes, it says, I'm finally returning to Bravo. Confetti. Who cares? Okay. It says Nene is heading back to Bravo years after her exit, TMZ has learned. Production sources tell TMZ the Real Housewives of Atlanta alum will appear on Bravo's newly announced working title series, The Real Housewives Ultimate Road Trip, which Andy Cohen announced during BravoCon. While the series was announced, no cast members were named. Our sources say Nene, who departed RHOA after season 12 in 2020, will not be a full-time cast member, but will have a notable presence when the show makes its way to Atlanta. We're told that she will appear only during the Atlanta leg of the trip. Our sources say the series will also feature numerous cameos from housewives across multiple franchises, with different women appearing in various roles in each city along the girls' trip. The new series is the latest evolution of Ultimate Girls Trip, following fan-favorite housewives from across the franchise as they travel through some of the most iconic locations in the Real Housewives history while celebrating 20 years of the franchise. Okay? They went on to talk about her lawsuit. Well, let's read. Nene's return is notable given her previous legal battle with the network. As we reported, she filed a federal lawsuit in April 2022 against Bravo, NBC Universal, the production companies, alleging a racist and hostile work environment. The lawsuit was dropped in August 2022, with both sides agreeing to resolve the dispute through arbitration. Okay, the lawsuit wasn't really hitting on nothing. If you know. And I love us. I love us for real. Not like Monique. I love us for real. However, I think that, Nene wanted to get back on the show real bad, and she thought that she had a case. She didn't really have a case, in my opinion. Okay? That she really didn't have a case, in my opinion. Okay? Okay. This is water, in case y'all wondering. Okay? How do I feel? Okay. I think this is good, right? And I think this is good. I think the days of the Nene, I want y'all to know, and we have to be honest. That Nene Leakes, let me put a picture of Nene up here. We don't want to see Andy, child. I think the days of the Nene Leakes that we saw in those earlier seasons, those days are gone. Nene is not that girl anymore, okay? She's just not. Nene wants to be a sex kitten now, and that's fine. In life, you're supposed to grow. But the thing is, we don't want to see that, right? I think that this is great. Nene is, in my opinion, the best housewife or the biggest housewife of all time. And I think that LA is her stomping ground, so this makes sense. But it only makes sense in two ways. It depends on who's going to be on the girls' trip, right? And if you're asking me, I feel like if we're going to go on a girls' trip, it needs to be with the best of the new housewives that have came in, right? Like I don't, and it needs to be. You get what I'm saying? If we're going to do this show where we have Nene, the biggest housewife of all time, showing up for Atlanta, I feel like when the girls, it depends on who's going to be on the girls' trip, right? I heard that it was going to be Gizelle. No. I heard that it was going to be Monique. No. It needs to be some of the heavy hitters of the new girls, of the new age, right? Let me think of some girls that like Angela Oakley. Angela Oakley could be on the trip. I thought that she was a success, right? Let me think. Who from Beverly Hills is new? It got to be a new girl. And so, and also I feel like that if we're going to have Nene on here, when the girls get to New York, we need to have Bethany. When the girl, Stacey, thank you. Like that. Thank you, Dina. Thank you, Caribbean gal. So we got to have Stacey. Who else did I say? Stacey, Angela, Wizard, but I would like Chris. I like Crystal, but y'all don't. Stop Asian hate. But and Dorit ain't really a newbie. Dorit ain't really a newbie like that. But I feel like it needs to be with the girls who have been with the franchise within at least the last 5 years. I consider the girls 5 years a newbie if we're going to be talking about, if we're going to say that the show has been around for 10 years, right? So, 20 years. Let me see. Well, 20 years. Could we go 10? 10 and below. But I really want more of the new age girls on the show, right? So it would have to be Stacey for sure, Angela for sure. You get what I'm saying? And a couple of new girls that are there. And when we get to Atlanta, we can have Drew. I don't see Drew. Sheree is the OG. This is what I'm saying. I feel like if we're asking for the ultimate housewife, which is Nene Leakes, to be on the Atlanta leg of the tour, that means that when we get, this should be something where the new girls that are coming in are paying homage to them, right? So again, when we get to New York, it needs to be Bethany. When we get to Beverly Hills, it needs to be Kim Richards. It'll be Kyle, but it needs to be Kim Richards. It needs to be the girls, basically the girls who were sitting on stage with Andy when he announced that he was getting ready to have Benjamin, ain't that his name? Benji. Those need to be the girls on the show when they get to those legs of those cities. Jersey, it needs to be Teresa, what y'all call it, Giudice. Teresa Giudice. When we get to Atlanta, it needs to be Nene. When we get to Beverly Hills, it needs to be Kyle. When we get to New York, it needs to be Bethany. But I don't think it was Bethany. Was it Bethany? Was it Bethany? I don't think it was Bethany, but I forgot who the girl from Orange County was. But those need to be the girls that are there when they get into that city. But what I'm saying is, it's a good idea. Thank you. But when we get to the girls, it's gonna really depend on who is the girls on the trip. Who is the girls that's gonna be on the trip? Is really who I want to see who we ushering in. Bethany ain't coming back, but see the thing is, Bethany is an op. Okay, well we could get somebody else. Nene was an op too. Nene actually tried to sue with her fraudulent case. Andy can't stand Bethany, but we can't take the away. He can't stand Nene either. But okay, but Bethany may not be there, but the show must go on. Okay, but I do think that it should be with new girls. I would love to see Stacey. I would love to see Angie. New girls on the show who. That would be. I think that'll be a good idea. I want to see the new girls. You know what I'm saying? The girls paying homage and stopping in these iconic cities. Stacey is a breath of fresh air. I really liked Angela. I think that a lot of people didn't like her, but I really liked Angela. I thought that she was a new addition to the show. Beverly Hills. Who did we have in a new? Did I like Bose? She was all right. Sutton. Sutton is new-ish. You get what I'm saying? Sutton can be on the trip. Sutton is new-ish. She has been here within the last 5 years. Rachel Zoe will be good, but she but she's too new. Rachel Zoe is she will be a wild card to throw in because if I'm not mistaken, Caribbean Gal, they said that Bowles was one of the first shows on Bundle of J. No. Garcelle was never a fan favorite. Rachel Zoe is a show that Richie Sutton is not new, but compared to for a show that's been around for 20 years, Sutton is new-ish. She only been there for 5 years, is what I'm saying. Yeah, Sutton will be fun without her complaining. Right, Gabor, if you use the new people, then most people won't watch because there's a lot of people that nobody have their idea they are. Everybody knows Stacy. Who was the other girl I named? Everybody loves Stacy. Everybody loves Angela. It really just depends. It really just depends who the girls are, if this is going to make sense. But, you know, I'm happy for Nene. Hopefully she get her a little bag or whatever it is, you get what I'm saying? And hopefully good. I believe Bible finds value in Nene because all these franchises and housewives are still digging in the crates. What about the Dubai girls? You know, I don't know who. I didn't watch Dubai. But it should be four or five girls. Yeah, Mary Cosby. They are new-ish. I guess we could get a girl from Beverly. I guess we could get a girl from throw Bronwyn in there. Yeah, maybe we could throw Bronwyn in there. What about Brittany? I like Brittany. Y'all don't like Brittany? Let's see who y'all got. We got Stacy, Angela, Angie. I like Angie, but I don't like the way she was. Girl, Shamia. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And Ayan gone. Jen Shaw, no. New face Nene. Dubai was a flop. Okay, but no Brittany. Why y'all don't like Brittany? Kelly, are we talking about Kelly died? You know, I don't watch Orange County. Lisa Milan, but see, is Dubai coming back? Derishi needs the money. Y'all so wrong. I like Brittany crazy. So I like Brittany too. She's a, you know, Shamina, heck no. Flavor Flav, no. No, I don't like her. Britt Edie, oh my God. Gabor, they let Brittany nipple show it. Oh my God. Kelly Real Housewives of Atlanta. Girl, if you don't get up out of here, no, baby. I thought that she's been meaning Kelly Down. I know you ain't talking about biscuits. I mean, the waffle lady, waffle queen. Please be for real about Brittany. She needs to get off my screen. I like Brittany Malaya. Okay? But that's what we got going on with Bravo. Okay? Who we got next? We got, let me see. Who did I have? Ashley. Child. Ashley Darby. Ashley is so sick, y'all. Ashley is so sick. It's almost like embarrassing at this point. Okay? So Ashley was doing an interview and they asked her who's her best secret keeper. And let's look at what she has to say.
Secret keeper for me is Gizelle, because Gizelle knew about my little tryst with Jackson and she never told Sharif. I told Gizelle like the day after it happened. And this was like 2 years ago. So yeah, we've been holding it for quite a while. What did Gizelle say? She cackled and then she was like, how was it? How did his lips feel? You know, and so we had a whole little kiki. The best
Ashley is sick. Ashley is sick. Predator Darby. Okay? Gizelle, this is who you can't trust around husbands, wives, and children. It's Ashley Darby. You cannot trust Ashley Darby around husbands, wives, and children.
I'm going to call it what she is. She's a whore. She's a slut. She's a tart. She's a mole. She's a fucking embarrassment.
She's a fucking embarrassment. Okay? Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband, Trina. What's good, my nigga? You can't, it's trash. Nobody is safe around Ashley Darby. And this is the thing for me. The crazy part is that this was Ashley's actual storyline. This was her storyline. You're talking about this in interviews like this is cute. You're talking about this in interviews like it's cute. Now, the thing is, she kind of implicated Gizelle in this because Gizelle, when Gizelle talked about it on her podcast with Reasonably Shady with Robin, Gizelle tried to make it seem as if she didn't say it was her first time hearing it. You got to pay attention to what people are saying. She tried to make it seem like it was her first time hearing it. She said that she thought the Sharice was going to go off, right? But she tried to make it seem like it was her first time hearing it, right? But it's like y'all did a crime, and now that you're telling me what Gizelle said, like Gizelle is asking for info, is wild. Gizelle asking for info is wild. And here's the thing. If you tell me something and you told me not to tell nobody and you told me to keep it a secret, when the secret is out, please don't tell nobody that you told me. When the secret is out, please don't tell nobody that you told me. Because now you got me in your shit. Because this ain't even a good look for Gizelle. It goes to show that people don't really care about the innocence of boys and young men, right? And it highlights a double standard that boys and young men innocence is overlooked. It's always overlooked. If a man had dated, Ashley was fucking, if a man was fucking a girl that he knew since she was a teenager and was out here talking about it like that, he would be branded a predator. He would be said that he was grooming this person. You get what I'm saying? And when a woman does it, the response is nowhere near as severe. Y'all are still running around here saying that Jay-Z was grooming Beyonce, and these people have been married for over 15 years. When y'all still get mad and say that Jay-Z was grooming Beyonce, and these people have been married for over 15 years. Okay? And the crazy part about it is this. If Ashley had came on to Jackson and he turned her down, y'all would have called him gay. Y'all would have called him gay. She would have said that he was gay. Y'all would have said that he was gay. Oh, he didn't want to sleep with Ashley? Y'all would have said that he was gay. And the crazy part for me is, well, let's go back. Mia ended up saying something. Hold on, let me see. Mia ended up saying something. Here goes what Mia has to say, okay? It says, Mia Thornton shrugs off Ashley Zarby's bombshell, says everyone knew about the hookup years ago and nobody cared, okay? So Mia said Ashley told everyone years ago. Nobody cared. And I don't know what Mia meant by this, but nobody cared because Jackson is a male. Jackson is a man. If Ashley, if this was Grace, there will be outrage. If this was Grace, there will be outrage. And Robin and Gizelle, I watched what they had to say again once I heard Ashley say that Gizelle knew about it. I watched that interview again, and Robin and Gizelle are just focused on Ashley being attractive. To them, it just boils down to Ashley being attractive, which just shows you where their head is at. And if you listen, I'm telling you, if you talk to a lot of men have been sexually, if you ask them about their first time, their first experience, most of the time, if they tell you about it, it's like on some predator type stuff where they had to like man up or felt like that they had to, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really consensual or really wasn't appropriate. It really wasn't. Tyler Perry was molested by a woman. Was he? Was it a woman? Was it a woman? Tyler Perry don't look like he ever been in no puss. And he got a whole child. Older women, right. Bitty Pretty, right, Princess Jasmine, being pretty has nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Being pretty had nothing to do with it. But the only thing that mattered to Gizelle was that she passed the paper bag test. That's the only thing that mattered to Gizelle and Robin was that Ashley passed the paper bag test. That's what he said. My husband first time was an older teenager. See, that's the babysitter, a family friend. You know what? You a man now, right? You a man now. Even over there with Antoine Fisher, called Detective Benson. Chris Brown said that he was fucking since he was 8 and the girls was older. Well, he wasn't fucking. He probably was putting a worm up in there or something, but he wasn't fucking. You know what I'm saying? Ashley just light skinned. She isn't pretty. Okay. So we got that. Now let's get over here to this interview that Candiace Dillard Bassett did. I got a picture of Candiace Dillard Bassett. Hold on, let me pull it up. I forgot to bring it up. Okay, this interview that she did over there with Carlos King, it really was a great interview. The thing with Carlos, for me, that I can't take serious with Carlos is that everybody is a legend. Everybody is an icon. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? And to me, I feel like he just be blowing smoke up everybody's ass. But I am happy to see Candiace. I am happy to see her. We're going to talk about a couple of things. We can't touch everything because the interview was over an hour and 20 minutes. But I thought that Carlos had a new studio. I thought the new studio, I like the setting that he had over there with the interview that he did with Stacey. I like the setting that he did that he had with Stacey. I thought that was going to be his new studio, but I guess it's not. Okay, so we got Candiace's daughter. He treated his guests like gods, and his employees like trash. Who is his employees? Oh, the people on the show. Y'all give so much to skin color. Half of my family is light skinned and trust they're not living these privileged lives. A lot of people think they light and they're not really light. Gabor, could you go easy on Gizelle tomorrow? Is our Founders Day. Thanks. I always, Jay Eats, I will go easy on her when she go easy on Angel. I'm not being hard on Gizelle. I'm just telling y'all I'm just telling y'all what happened. I'm not going hard on Gizelle. I like Gizelle. She's one of my faves. Okay? So Candiace said that she almost died after she gave birth. Okay, she said about 4 or 5 days after she gave birth that she went to a postpartum retreat. And I actually remember her going to the postpartum retreat. She actually ended up posting her and Chris went with the baby. And she had a postpartum blood clot. She said that she had a lot of pain in her abdomen, which was wild because she didn't have a C-section. She said that she had a vaginal birth. And she said that she was talking to her dad about it. She said that she had took some prescribed Tylenol and some other type of medication. She used to have to take those medications just to make it through the day. And she said that she ended up telling her dad, and her dad is a doctor as well. So her dad, her mom, and her stepdad, they're all doctors. And she said that her dad told her to go to the ER, which was strange because her dad usually tells her to stay out of the hospital, right? And so she ended up going to the hospital and they had found a blood clot in one of her ovaries. Okay. Now, my thing is, if we're going to go to a postpartum retreat, why didn't they have doctors on staff for the, you know what I'm saying, at the retreat for the moms, right? If you have women, because from my understanding, from what I read, my great grandmother died giving birth. And so if you die within the first 42 days after giving birth, it will be considered a, what is it called? Childbirth death. You get what I'm saying? Dying in childbirth, if you die within the first 42 days, I believe that's what they said. I believe that's what I read. It was 42 days. So I feel like that they should, if they're going to have a postpartum retreat, you get what I'm saying? Or a retreat for women who's just giving birth, I feel like they should have doctors on staff, And I think that all of this stuff is like toxic. I really think it's toxic. You know what I'm saying? When women get to having babies and stuff, and they be so quick to go online and post their snapback bodies and shit like that. I feel like it's too much pressure on new moms, and it set unrealistic standards for women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can literally die in childbirth. You can die. So to be trying to hurry up and get online and post a snapback photo and stuff, and girl, I think that some girls just be so quick to just go online. You get what I'm saying? You should just be happy to be alive. You get what I'm saying? The extra weight will come off. The extra weight will come off in time. Now, will it take 19 months? I don't know, Angel. But the extra weight will come off. Okay? She talked about it. So I'm glad that she is still alive. I'm glad that her dad actually told her to go to the hospital because sometimes you just don't know. But she said that she had all of the signals. She said that she was running a fever. She was in pain. She ignored her body. Okay. She said that her mom still gives her money. Okay. She said that she pays her mortgage herself. Her and Chris go half on the mortgage. Okay. She said she basically just pays for gas and she pays for the groceries down over at Costco. You know what I'm saying? She said that her dad still pays her phone bill. Her dad still pays her phone bill. You know what I'm saying? She said that Chris buys his own groceries as well because she said that he cooks like every day and every other day. But when it comes to Jet, she said they both pay for things for Jet. They both pay for things for Jet, okay? I think that the Candiace, she's still not taking Karen's advice. She's still not taking Karen's advice because you overshare. You overshare. What you do in your household with your bills and stuff, that is nobody's business. That is nobody's business. How y'all, you know what I'm saying? How y'all break down y'all bills in your household. Because you're going to have, what you're going to do now is you're going to have people online and saying, oh, she ain't that girl. She just mad because Ashley didn't have to pay nothing and she got to pay half and she do this and she do that. That's nobody's business, mama. That's nobody's business. Nobody's. Okay? That's your motherfucking business. Right. Like me. Why would you even tell people that? Right, that's nobody's business. It's nobody's business, okay? Now, my daddy would do that if I asked him to pay your phone bill. I would do it for my child because I need to have access to you. You answer that phone when I call. Those millennials love to share. Okay? So she started talking about Jet. Jet is her baby. She had him October 3rd. She said that Jet looks like a black boy. Now, let me pull up a picture of Jet. So I wasn't going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Because I seen what Candiace started doing. I seen what you did, girl. And I like you, but we're gonna be honest around here. We're gonna be honest around here. So this is supposed to be her with Jet. Baby, she got a Christmas tree over Jet face like he motherfucking Blue Ivy. Let me see. Hold on. How can I pull the picture up? If you love me. Okay. Now she said this looked like a black man. He looked like a black boy. Okay. Black-ish. You get what I'm saying? I see black-ish. Right? But I feel like it is black-ish by how Candiace started to behave once she had him. So once she had him, it's like we're seeing a new Candiace now because Candiace did you can't see it? Let me pull it up. Well, it was a picture in front of the face. It was a picture in front of the face. But what she did what Serena started doing. So now Candiace is on the cover of People with other people from Traders, and I didn't even know who this woman was. This is Candiace. She started doing the Serena thing when Serena had the baby. You get what I'm saying? I thought that this was a white woman. I did. Let me show you more pictures of it. Let me show you more. Give me more, like Keisha Cole say, baby. I didn't know who this woman was. Hold on. Because they said it was Candiace Dillard, and I was looking for Candiace, child. It could be the lighting. There y'all go with that lighting shit. It could be the lighting. Here she go. I said, baby, who is this? Papa, who this woman? It ain't the lighting, baby. This was the first picture they said. I saw Candiace Dillard Bassett name on the paper. I mean on the screen. And I said, where's Candiace? I was looking for Candiace, I couldn't find her. Because for a moment, baby, I was looking at Monet. My eyes, when they said they was Candiace Dillard, my eyes went straight to Monet. I didn't even know there was a black woman on the screen. You get what I'm saying? And so I was like, oh my God, is that Susu? Yes. Not Miss Sue. Yes, she looked washed, right? Knock off Jessica Rabbit looking like Wendy's mama. Oh my God. Holy Ghost fire! Okay. Look, not Lil Kim. Monet looks for a good boy. Stop. I mean, listen, if you say that looks good, if that looks good to you, baby, my thing is this. First of all, this is what y'all do to me. This is what you do to me, Sam. This is what y'all do. Y'all be trying to gaslight me. I didn't say that Monet looked bad. I just said that my eyes went straight to Monet when they said Candiace Dillard bastard. Now, if you feel like that she looked good, that's you. And on you, I never said that she looked bad. But you ain't got to convince me. You ain't got to convince me, baby. Y'all so messy. Y'all, I see what you're trying to do. Okay, let me see. It was another piece of. Here we go. Here we go. Let me show you. Cause y'all exit, stop, share screen. Okay, look at this. Is it the lighting? I asked you, is it a coincidence? What's going on? What's going on? These girls are having these babies. These girls are having these mixed babies, and they getting lighter. They getting lighter. Who is this? I got a light-skinned look friend, look like Michael Jackson. Baby, what is this? It might be the light, it might be the light. What is this? It's the hair color. Child, listen. Oh my God, who's that? That's Candiace, baby. Proximity to whiteness. Grace Queen. That is not Candiace. You don't believe it's Candiace? Let's listen to her talk, baby.
Was a villain on the show.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's Candiace, baby. The baby take your nutrients and melanin, Gabor, girl, please. The baby ain't got no motherfucking melanin. I'm sorry. That's a child, Wendy. Wrong color foundation, child. This is over the top. That's Tamar, ain't it, baby? I don't know who it is. That's Kelly from Real House of Atlanta. Oh my God. Thank you for the super chat, Caribbean Gal. She said that's Kelly from Real House of Atlanta. Caribbean Gal, that's Kelly Dunn, bitch. That's Kelly Dunn, bitch. That ain't no goddamn Kelly. That ain't no motherfucking Muskin. This ain't no motherfucking midget. I don't like that look for her, baby. That's Tamara. Oh my God, y'all so funny. It's giving Cowboy Bissett. Ooh. Ooh. My God. Now she look like she married a white man. A mess. Baby, I'm telling y'all thought I was lying, baby. Why she look casket ready? She look casket ready. She look like, baby, this giving a broke down Pamela Anderson, child. My TV must be broke. What the fuck? Please tell me Candiace has on makeup and did not bleach. Stacey M, whatever it is, it shouldn't have been done. Whatever it is, it shouldn't have been done. But what's going on with, I'm just saying, what's going wrong with the women having biracial babies and they want to relate to their kids? I saw it with Serena. We saw it with Serena, and now we're seeing it with Candiace. She look okay in the Carlos King and the figure, but what? Who knew X with the white man bleaches you from the inside out? Is that Gizelle, baby? Did she pinch her nose? That's Dolly Parton. Oh, Candiace. Who is this filthy milkmaid now? Oh, who is the filthy milkmaid now? I told y'all, crybaby Candiace always a wannabe. Serena looks horrible. Willie Watkins, it may just be in the winter where we as black people can get lighter. Man, so that's the biggest lie that the people ever told. Mental illness, because what is this? Oh no, good boy. I'm hollering. Why y'all mad at me, though? Why y'all mad at me?
But what I loved about doing,
and she got on red. You got to be a woman to put on some red lipstick, girl. You got to be a woman to put on some red lipstick is bold. You got to be a woman to put on. I'm just saying. My grandmother said you got to be a woman to wear red lipstick. Like when we was growing up, the girls and stuff in our family and stuff, they couldn't wear no red lipstick or no. You know, the girls get the little lipstick and stuff, and they used to get their nails and stuff painted. You couldn't wear red. You couldn't put on no red. You could put on no red because that's trying to be a woman. It was called being womanish. You get what I'm saying? Y'all heard a manish is called womanish. Thank you for the super chat, Monique King. She said, with your white looking ass. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Thanks, Candiace D. Bassett. Yes, it is. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Was y'all right? Did y'all grow up like that? I grew up in the South. If you wear red, you was trying to be grown. You got to be a woman to put on red lipstick. You got to be a woman to put on red lipstick. What you mean a woman? Like a bad bitch? No, you got to be a woman. You got to be a woman. Red lipstick and nails gives grandma catfish. Oh, I hope she's not doing the IV treatment. They're doing it like her skin. Y'all are so petty. No, Funky Darneva used to wear red lipstick. Who? Who used to wear red lipstick? I worked Wet and Wild 521 when I was a kid. That's old school, good boy. Everyone wants to that Jezebel now. That's not you, babe. Oh, good boy. She looks like Celine. Chris loves Hispanic girls. Celine Dion. Yep, my dad wouldn't let me wear red nail polish growing up. See, that's the father. Woman is fast. I repeated again in front of the company, and she was so embarrassed. What? Let me see. Hold on, let me go back up. One time, I put on some of my mom's red lipstick, and she said, "Don't put too much on, or else you'll look like a prostitute." Oh my God. Oh, that's what. Yeah, okay, I can see that too. Red lipstick. What did Vivica Fox say in the Frankie Vital Foods Fall in Love? I'll lick you like a lollipop. That's what the red lipstick. It does give whore now that you say that, Desiree. I do give whore. I do see whore. It's giving Ashley Darby. It's giving Ashley Darby. Selena, sorry. Our girl Tokyo wearing lipstick. That's a whore. Whereas the Kai baby, she felt as a mother and a grandmother. Okay? But you got to be a woman to wear. It always gave that. Thank you for the super chat, True Blue. She said she's going to start wearing contacts next. Oh my God. Not like Dr. Wendy. Stop sexualizing red lipstick, please. Oh, I can see Selena. Selena who? Powell? I know you're not talking about the girl. Selena who? Of course, as a teen, no red lip, but as a grown adult, for sure. You got to be a woman to put on red lipstick, though, y'all. Seriously, y'all. I wonder if she will have more kids with Brookie. So that's what I was wondering. She said that she will have a daughter. I would think that if you, to me, I'm just telling you, listen. When my mama told me that when she got pregnant with me, that my grandmother had a nervous breakdown because her mother passed away during childbirth, and she was scared that my mom was going to pass away. And so my mom was saying that it was a very troubling time for her because she was pregnant. She was having to worry about my grandmother as well, and she couldn't really relax. So I would think that if I had almost passed away through childbirth, that I wouldn't try to have a baby. I'd probably go get a surrogate, or probably try to get a surrogate or whatever. Not nobody with Dr. Jackie. But I would try to, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how she plans on having a daughter or whatever, but she did say that she will have a daughter. Okay. But yeah, so she said that let me pull up back the picture of Candiace. Okay. So she said that her son does look black. I don't know why she tried to throw that out there. Okay. Then she started talking about Ashley. Okay.
I'm going to call it what she is. She's a whore. She's a slut. She's a tart. She's a mole. She's a fucking embarrassment.
She's a fucking embarrassment. Okay. In so many words, she said that, they talked about Ashley. Did she think Carlos is so messy and nasty for that? I wonder, is Carlos cool? Because Carlos be shading the girls. And then when he get into the girl's face, he be like nice to them. So he said, he asked Candiace, would she be surprised if when her son got older and Ashley tried to sleep with him? And she said that she wouldn't be surprised if her son got older and Ashley tried to sleep with him.
I don't know. Take what you want from that. That's what he said.
All right.
I love the faces.
That was such a nasty question to ask Carlos. If Candiace's son, when he grows up, would you be surprised if Ashley tried to sleep with him? Baby, that is so nasty but needed. That is so nasty, but it was so needed. Okay? She said I wouldn't be surprised if she did, in lieu of recent events. Okay? She said that is some trailer park nonsense. And she feels like it's a confirmation of her character that we've always known her to have. Okay? She said that many of the choices that Ashley makes come from where she came from. And what I got was, Ashley behaves the way that she behaves because she's a crack baby. Well, I'm not going to say that she's a crack baby, but, Sheila was on that shit. whether it was alcohol or not. I don't care what y'all say. What you say? What did you say, Ashley? What it sounds like is Sheila was a crackhead. For her to leave a home and go under a bridge in a tent and drop you off with, at least she had enough sense though. We gotta give it up for her, because at least she had enough sense to drop you off with your grandmother. Because some people would have tried to make it work and had you under the bridge and stuff. But Candiace called her trailer park. Basically, this is some trailer park nonsense. And Ashley is haunted by her environment and her upbringing, and which is why she ran behind Michael, and it makes her do the low budget things that she did or that she do. Okay? Haunted by her environment, and it makes her do the low budget things that she do. Okay?
Low class, lowest class, no class.
No class. Lowest class, no class. Okay? She said that she's happy that she, left their marriage and, got away from that with some money. She's happy that she left their marriage. Okay? But no, she didn't lie. Does Candiace have a psychology degree? No. You love you some Gertie? I do. Predator Darby, yes. Low class, lowest class, no class. Issues. Yes, she got issues. Okay? So that's what she said about her. She said that, she could not imagine. She was like that, her friends and stuff. And it's the same thing for me too. Even the kids and stuff on the internet. Any of these kids that I saw on reality TV and all of my friends' kids and stuff like that, I see them as my nephews and nieces. You get what I'm saying? To me, I think that is something. I don't even date under 5 years younger than me. You get what I'm saying? Like if somebody try to holler at me and they tell me they 30, I'm 37. You get what I'm saying? Or if they tell me they 20 something, I'll be like, no. You get what I'm saying? 20 something, I'm 37. I don't even like to date younger than me. Even at 35, I'm like, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I gotta have sippy cups and shit for the nigga. No, I ain't doing all that. Ashley has no scruples. She has no morals either, your girl, Cheryl. What do we have to talk about? Right. What do I got to talk about with a 35-year-old? What do I got to talk about with a 35-year-old? Right? And so I see the kids, 2 years is nothing to see. That's what I'm saying. How does a 20-year-old get you in the mood? I'm never in the mood. I've never been had, so I don't know. I don't know about a move for what. Ashley has no shame. I am 27. I don't like younger than me either. I came with the YNs. All right, y'all still alive? Hey, y'all, yes. Humping on Sharice's son. It's Sharice's own house and couldn't even go to a hotel. True and Blue. She had her own house. But you know what they give me? They give me that Michael got a Ring camera over there at the house. 5 and up for me. 5 and up. 5 years and up. I'm 31. I prefer older, even though they be with the shenanigans too. Never Gabor. You may need to see a doctor. I've never been had, baby. I don't need to see a doctor. I'm married though, but if I was looking 5 and up, 5 up only. So you saying if you 30, that you will only be looking between the age ranges of 30 and 35? Let me know. Remember when Ashley said that her singing was better than Candiace's on that dumb song Coffee and Love? Child, baby, y'all don't let that shit go to Ashley's head, baby, because when I've seen Ashley in the cabaret sitting up there trying to sing Work It Out, baby, Ashley was over there trying to sing Work It Out. Gabor, you know you lying in 2026, baby. I'm not lying in 2026. You don't have to be had to get those feelings sometimes. What feelings, though? What feelings do you get? Let me know. I only hear about those feelings in songs. What's the song by Tamia? Can't Get Enough? You talking about those feelings? That she talks about and can't get enough? I can't even think of the name of how the lyrics go. Degrees don't make anyone credible for that. They need to have an actual PhD or PSD with the experience or treating people. Arousal. That happened when I go to sleep sometime. Ashley singing anything is bad karaoke. Right. I get hit on by 20-something all the time, but I prefer my age within 5 years younger or older. So you go within 5 years younger or older. It's a 15-year difference between me and my man, and he's 50. Okay. I could go older. I could go older. I don't think I like younger, though. I don't think I like younger. That is not true. PhD is only if you're prescribing medicine. I love older. My limit is 68 or younger. 70 to 74. That's my jam. 70, yeah, I believe you. I am. You ain't got no choice not to believe me. Why would I lie? Of course, that's just natural. Good boy. Yeah, I have arousals when I'm asleep. Good boy. Wasn't he just worried about your libido? What kind of virgin is you? But you gotta be healthy. I'm just saying when I go to sleep sometime, you know what I'm saying? You know, stuff be happening. It just seemed like y'all are jealous of Ashley. Baby, I would never be jealous of a bitch who mama was living on a bridge. Never. Good boy, you be wet in the bed. What is y'all talking about, baby? Y'all getting too damn personal. 5 years and older, limit is 45. Okay, good boy, you still trying to convince that you haven't seen. I'm not trying to convince y'all of nothing. I'm not trying to. What is facts is what is facts. What it is what it is, and that's all. Okay. Now, I guess Candiace had been saying, and y'all had told me yesterday that Candiace said that she would never come back to Potomac. What is going on? She said that she would never come back to Potomac. And so Carlos said, let me talk to you. He said, I don't like that you said that. He said, because you came on my podcast before and you said that you prayed. And I remember that podcast. She said that she had asked God for it. She got on her knees and she prayed to get on Potomac, that she prayed for it. And he said that God gave you that job, not them girls. And she said that God smiled at you and he appointed you to do it out of and you did it out of sheer obedience. And now you're letting your self-doubt and your hurt and your pain take over. He said, I don't believe you. He said, I believe that you want to go back. I believe that you want to go back. You remember? Yeah, I remember it. I remember it. He said, you don't want, he said, I don't believe you. I believe that you want to go back, but you don't want pain, or you shouldn't let pain come between you and your purpose, and don't have this ego. Okay. And she basically said, I never said that I wouldn't want to come back. I would never close a door, but it's just not a priority right now. And he basically told her, girl, the tide is changing. And this is why I say Gizelle is in danger. Baby, the tide is changing. The tide is changing. Baby, shit about to be different over there. Okay? That shit that Gizelle them over there doing, this is what I heard. I don't know what y'all heard. Gizelle reign is over with. That's what I heard. Baby, Gizelle's reign is over with. And I told y'all that when Monique was on Watch What Happens Live. Andy did not seem happy with the way that they edited the show to make it seem like Monique was doing all the apologizing and Gizelle didn't do any apologizing. Andy was upset about it. I looked at when Angel was on Watch What Happens Live this Sunday, and Andy asked Angel, how come you moved back to Colorado and didn't get a place in Potomac? And she said, I did. Y'all just didn't get a chance to see it. And so we're starting to see that they're paying attention to what's going on with Gizelle. And things are changing. Things are changing. And he said that it started with Stacey, the girl, you know what I'm saying? With them bringing in Stacey, the tide is changing. And look at this is supposed to be Gizelle's breakout season. Karen was gone. She was supposed to be mother. And she wasn't mother, baby. She wasn't mother. It was Stacey. Gizelle is not in the editing studio, feel good. But what I'm saying, she's not in the editing studio, but what I'm telling you is that they can't focus a show around Gizelle. When you focus a show around Gizelle, it's nothing but nastiness and mean girl shit. There's no real conversations. The only thing that we saw this season on the Real Housewives of Potomac was bullying. We saw the bullying of Stacey and we saw the bullying of Angel. It was nothing meaningful that came out of this season. Nothing. Yeah, Gizelle is clearly protected, and I love Gizelle, but Gizelle is being protected. And this is my thing. I told y'all when Mia got fired, and I do believe that her storyline was trashy. Don't get me wrong. But Mia got fired. The word bully is a reach. It's not a reach, baby. When you come at me and you come and you can talk about everybody's stuff, and when I get low down in the gutter with you, then I went too far. When I talk about your whole daughters, then all of a sudden I went too far. You said that my husband was a sneaky link and he did this and he tried to do that, and I'm just supposed to be okay with it. And not supposed to say nothing back. When I talk about your dwindling uterus, I went too far. No. If we going now, let's go. When we going now, let's go. Okay? He said the temperature is changing on that show. Now, Candiace, I will say this for you though. It's what the emergence of Stacey also showed. Yeah, cancer, no cancer. Vow. But when I talk about your whole daughters, I done went too far. Gizelle didn't know if Mia had cancer or not. That's the truth, because we don't know what cancer look like. We don't know what cancer look like. So Gizelle didn't know if that girl had it or not. It wasn't cancer, but feel good. What I'm telling you is that she didn't know what it looked like. She didn't know what it looked like when she said it. And Gizelle want to say stuff, and then when she get called out on about it, what happens is with Gizelle is she's supposed to be able to say something to you, and then when you say, and then you just supposed to sit there and you're supposed to take it and be smiling. Gizelle got mad at Angel because she called her a catfish, and now you mad that she was offended and she was crying about it. What was she supposed to be happy? Was she supposed to be happy? That's too many hypotheticals. The girls need to fire back on her ass. When they fire back on her ass, what are you missing, Feel Good? When they fire back on her ass, they ended up being fired. Remember when Ashley said that Katie wasn't strong enough to be in the group? Gizelle and Ashley say horrible things all the time. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay, but I will say this too about you too, Candiace, though. I feel like sometimes with Candiace, you had a winning hand because the stuff that she said about Chris, I feel like that was a winning hand that you had. But I felt like when you got to the reunion and you started with your white looking ass, to me, I felt like that was uncalled for. I feel like that you had a winning hand with that storyline, and you could have went to the network and said all kind of stuff. But I felt like that you was looking for a moment when you said that. I do. The women like to abuse other people and tell them to shut up and take it. That's what they like to do. That has become Potomac. And when people saw Stacey not bothered when they was making those breath comments, and she was just like, give me a Tic Tac. Okay, child. My breath stink. Okay. Okay. It's like, it's not working no more. She's going to tank the show like Jersey if they don't do something right. Candiace Moss made things flop for her. They did. Candiace told on herself when she said, with your white looking ass, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. And Gizelle is aware of her privilege at Bravo. It is time for a change. It's killing the show. It's killing the show. It was one boy in the house, her boyfriend. Don't disrespect them black women. Was it one boy in the house? Was it one boy in the house? Were you there? Do you know? Do you know? They were sneaking niggas into the house. They were sneaking niggas into the house. She was just over there like her daddy. Gizelle was hysterically crying after Monique talked about the Bounty production didn't air because she begged them not to. Girl, no, baby, we gonna show it. Gizelle got on camera and said that this woman was cheating on her husband. What did you think Monique was supposed to do? And I was listening to Contrary Canary. Shout out to Contrary Canary. She was one of my favorite YouTubers that I started following during the pandemic. And she said, and I didn't even really think of this, she said that it's so crazy to see Monique. I believe it was her. Was it Contrary Canary? I watch people reviews when I get through. Was it Contrary Canary? It either was Contrary Canary or I believe it was Contrary Canary. She said that, or maybe it was the Everybody Just Calm Down podcast. But one of them said that, and I watched them too. Everybody Just Calm Down. Shout out to them as well. Somebody said it was either country, because those were the two reviews that I was listening to when I was at the gym today. And one of them said that it's so crazy to see Monique come on this show and treat Angel the way Gizelle treated her. Right? Now, all of a sudden, Monique is going through a divorce and nobody marriage is great. And I noticed this in somebody marriage and stuff. You get what I'm saying? Nobody marriage is healthy now. All of a sudden, since Monique got a divorce. It wasn't Sojourner Truth. I don't really watch Sojourner Truth. It ain't nothing that I got nothing against Sojourner Truth. It's just that her reviews be 3 hours long, baby. And baby, if the show, and the thing is, her review be 3 hours long, baby, and she don't even drop no link. And so if the show is an hour long, I don't want to see no 3 hour review, baby. Gizelle, is that you in the chat? Monique has always been a mean girl. She has always been a mean girl. Monique was a mean girl. Her slip started showing season 4 and season 5. And I don't care what nobody say, baby. Monique beat up on Candiace because she wanted to fight somebody. And she knew that if she put her hands on Gizelle, that she would have been gone. Which is so crazy because you ended up getting fired from the show anyway. It was Canary who said, okay, thank you, Anastasia. I used to go to school with a girl named Anastasia. A couple of girls. Not Sojourner and her grandmother reads. Not Sojourner and her grandma reads. Oh, somebody said that? My God. And baby, she still went over there and interviewed Angel and brought up the colorism comment. Child, I say, child. Jizzy has always been a mean girl. Yeah, she has already. Yeah, she has. Yep, she kicked off the season picking at Candiace. Right. Started the season off picking at Candiace. Monique showed her true color season 5. She showed it season 4. Monique has always been a messy, mean girl. She is not to be trusted. Right. Monique was asked back. Monique was only asked back. Let me tell you something about Jaden City. She was asked back, but she damn sure ain't nothing special. She was only brought back because they wanted her to attack Stacey. They wanted her to attack Stacey. Nobody missed Monique like that. Ain't nobody even buying her oils. I want to see a season without Gizelle. Well, we need to have a season without Gizelle. I didn't say it. Monique being produced too. Monique showed her true color season 2. Contrary Canary said it. You and her are my favorite YouTubers. You see things others don't. Oh, thank you so much. It was Contrary. Okay, it was Contrary. I be forgetting. I hear what they said. I just forget who said it when it comes to the reviews because I like to listen to people. She didn't beat her up. She just around her a bit. Hey, Gabor, like your reviews sometimes, but please don't review Potomac, sir. Oh, Jean, shut up. I love it. She would not have been asked back if Karen was still on this season. Monique wouldn't have been. Rob J. Means season 6. Monique was never fired, darling. They gave her a low ball on her contract. Monique fought Candiace because Chris was knocking upside her head between washers and dryers. Child. Gizelle ain't going nowhere. I like Monique. Didn't like the stunt she pulled on Angel, but I do. You like her? I never heard of Contrary Veneer. Let me find her. I believe let me not say that. It's Jean Kingsley. Tossed her around. She grabbed her hair and slapped her upside the head a couple of times, but she didn't even pull the wig off her head. Don't block him. Jean, my nigga. That nigga love me. I love him back. That's my nigga, though. That's my nigga, though. That's my nigga if he don't get no bigger. Okay, let me see. She was asked back after the fight. Contrary drags Gizelle, and I love it. Right. She fought yeah, I believe, Chanel, thank you. I believe that, see, this is what I believe. I believe that Monique and Candiace got into it. Monique Monique went and met with Gizelle earlier that season. And I believe that she wanted to show Gizelle, I can get Candiace in line, and I'm gonna get Candiace to apologize to Ashley. And when they had that first sit down, remember when we first met Pamela? When we first met Pam, remember the first sit down they had, and they were trying to get her to apologize? When we first met, the baboon, Forrest Whitaker eyes.
She was snaggled too. The stringy hair and cotton skirt. This bitch is ugly.
This bitch is ugly. When we first met Wendy with her original face, I felt like that when she did not apologize, they were trying to get her to apologize to Ashley, and Candiace would not apologize. She did not apologize, and Monique got upset and started, mimicking her and all that other type of stuff. And when they walked out that restaurant, she tried to say, I had to get you. I had to get you, girl. What's good, Mims? Why the thumbnail look like 3 wax figures? Was Angel really talking about Wendy in that clip? Princess Jasmine, she was not. She was not. But if it's 3 people on Potomac, if it's Wendy and her mama, okay, and if it's Sunshine Jr. If it's Sunshine Jr., that's how they get rid of most housewives. They offer them a part-time contract, the equivalent of the bus fare home. Right. Yes, when they fought Candiace for the girls and they flipped the script on Candiace. Yes, because it was supposed to be, see, what happened was Candiace, let me tell y'all how it was supposed to go. Gabor asked stuff. I didn't ask stuff. See, this is what y'all do to me. This is the thing that y'all do to me. When I play my clips, I assign them to people, right? Or a scenario. But only when I get to talking about Wendy, y'all, was Angel really talking about Wendy? Y'all don't ever ask me that. When I played this clip,
I'm going to call her what she is. She's a whore. She's a slut. She's a tart. She's a mole. She's a fucking embarrassment.
When I played that clip, y'all wasn't asking, was she really talking about Ashley? But because it's Wendy and I hope I get my check. When it comes to Wendy, everybody was she really talking about Wendy? It was all in the comments. Was she really talking about Wendy? Y'all swear Wendy is being, used and abused, y'all. Y'all swear she being mistreated. Baby Candiace even took her sick ass over there to the news station and told the people at the news, it's racism. They targeted the black housewives. Meanwhile, her and her husband got 67 credit cards. Child. Y'all, Princess Jasmine, it wasn't just you, baby. It wasn't just you. You can ask questions. I'm not no. I was just wondering, damn. No, it wasn't you, baby. It wasn't just you, baby. It wasn't just you. You are attacking her looks, color. I'm not attacking her looks, baby. I'm not attacking her looks. I'm talking about her looks. I'm not attacking them. And I didn't even say nothing about her looks. I didn't even say nothing about her Forrest Whitaker eye. You get what I'm saying? Don't do me that. Candiace ain't said a word on Wendy since. Right? She did not. Okay? But what was I saying? I forgot. Let me go back. Y'all made me lose my religions. Because y'all said that I added something and I didn't add nothing. Okay. Yeah, so what happened was so let me tell you what happened. Let me break it down for you. We saw Angel's home on the YouTube video, but I saw Princess Jasmine. It was foul. Princess Jasmine, we know the house was foul because when the girls came over there, they couldn't do nothing but give it up. They had to say, oh, this is nice. They had to say it. This is nice. Oh, wow, this is nice. Okay? And then in the after show, did you see Gizelle? I mean, why did we have to go get in the middle of the field? Y'all just got to say something negative. Now, let me break down season 5 for y'all. See, what had happened was when Candiace Candiace went to the baby shower, Andy baby shower, and they was talking about the storyline for the next season. And it was going to be that first, it was going to be that the storyline was going to be, let me back up. The storyline was going to be that Monique's youngest son was not by Chris. It was by her trainer. Candiace was at the table. She said, well, that doesn't even make sense. Candiace, when you said that doesn't even make sense because the baby looked just like Chris, you can say what you want to say. To me, it felt like you was over there plotting with them. If I'm sitting at a table, if me and Dina the Explorer is on the show together and they say, and somebody sit at the table with me and tell me we're going to say that Dina baby is not by Chris, let me not give a big boy. Let me not give a big boy. I'm not gonna give a big boy, but let me give a I'm gonna give a Shamar, but I'm gonna give a fireman. Let's just say that they're gonna say that the last baby not by Shamar. I'm like, what the fuck y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? If this is your friend, Candiace, she was definitely plotting with them, and you just have to admit that. Because once you get what I'm saying, you was plotting with them, and you got to take that. But what happened was, I guess Candiace had felt bad about it, and she was not talking to Monique at the time, and so she went back and told Karen, which is, even if me and Dina wasn't talking, if they were saying this and they was gonna put this on the show, I would have still called Dina and told her myself. But let me back up. It didn't work, so they was going to say the youngest baby wasn't his, didn't work, so they was gonna take that away. Then they was gonna say that the baby that she lost, her miscarriage, was an abortion, because the baby was really, she didn't have a miscarriage, she wouldn't have had an abortion because the baby wasn't by Chris. So that became the storyline. So once Monique found out about it, once Karen told Monique went to production and shut the shit down. So then it became, Gizelle them said, right, let's go back over here and we're gonna go get Candiace. So Candiace was on the outs. And that's why all of a sudden Gizelle was cool with Monique. And Monique just forgave everything. Monique forgave everything and turned on her sister. Girl, these girls was about to get on the show and say that your child wasn't your child, from your husband, and that you had a abortion instead of your baby, instead of just having a miscarriage. And you let them turn you against Candiace? That doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. The fact that Monique was included in that convo told Monique she had more favor with the group and had to be taken out, baby. And listen, she never felt bad about it. Who never felt bad about it? Let me tell you something. I'm not mad at, listen, Monique feels like that Candiace was moving grimy. Let me tell you something. Candiace was moving grimy. I'm sorry. Girl, Candiace was over there. Listen. Candiace was over there plotting with them girls. That's what it is. If they said that the baby wasn't his and all you said was that, well, that makes no sense because it's his baby, you ain't fighting enough for me. You ain't fighting enough for me. It's giving me that you over there plotting and you helping them. Well, that makes no sense. Bitches, you trying to make it make sense? You trying to help them make sense? You get what I'm saying? Monique said, I have green eyes too. I want to be down. Y'all know every time Gabor say my name, he got to cut me a check. I hope I get my check. Shout out to Todd. That's where he over there hoping now. I hope I get my check from Candiace. I'm sorry, but I don't miss Candiace on the show. I miss Candiace. Why she had to fight? Because she was mad. That's disgusting. All of them was disgusting. I thought she went to Karen and Karen told production. Yes, Candiace went to Karen and Candiace went to Karen and Karen went to Monique. And Monique went to production. Why she had to fight too? I think that she fought Candiace because it hurted more coming from Candiace. Does that make sense what I'm saying? I don't really fuck with them like that, but you were supposed to be my little sister. You was my sister. We used to dream together how we would make it real big, do our thing together. Thelma and Louise together. Who said that? Tell me who rapped that. Thank you, Gabor. That's why Mo had a right to get upset with Candiace. Right. No, it don't make sense. I don't miss Candiace. She's having a trader's glow up, but I'm good without seeing her slow talk herself. Oh, don't do that. If y'all want Monique back as a full-time cast member, not Lil' Kim, but y'all close. You close. No, she thought that she was an easy target. I think that she was upset, Esther. I think that she was upset. If y'all want Monique back as a full-time housewife, they better bring back Candiace. I don't want Monique back as a full-time cast member. There you go, Caribbean gal. It was Foxy. It was Inga. Thank you, Ayala. Alana Simone. Not Kaylee. It was Foxy. It was Inga Marchand. Okay? And y'all, that was pretty much what happened. I have not watched Salt Lake City. I'm gonna watch Salt Lake City. I hate that slow talking, terrible singing chick. What is Candiace? Tell me what is the slow talk that y'all say? that Candiace do? What is the slow talk? Y'all don't think that she can sing? She sing very, very low though. Happy birthday to you. And Ashley want to be a singer so bad, child. Ashley brought Mo back to Bully Faces. Yes, she did. Alto. You still watch Beverly Hills? I do watch Beverly Hills. I do watch Beverly Hills. Those are my girls. If I don't watch nothing else, I'm watching Beverly Hills, darling. With the money queen, the fake money queen over there. Child. They had one fake money queen. She left, bitch. Then they went and got another one. Fake Garcelle was over there, baby. Couldn't even raise up after $5,000 and couldn't pay. Then they bought another fraud around. But at least Amanda could pay for something. Y'all just mad because she takes her time and is eloquent. Candiace's voice is terrible. Sorry. Wow. Now I'm not gonna say it's terrible. I did download one of her songs. I downloaded Drive Back. Is it called Drive Back? Not Drive Back. It was not Drive Back. It was I See You. It was I See You. Amanda is so FOS. I think because she enunciates due to being in a pageant. It wasn't applied. It's just repeated rumors from the best friend. Monique, Karen, Ashley, the Green Eye Bandits all use what they heard about the other ladies. I focused on the focus head on Gizelle when all the ladies are wrong. Oh, child. Y'all kill me. Gizelle is my favorite, but that's the real. That's the real. Good boy, how do you feel about Sutton Brown? Baby, Sutton Brown told them people that she feels unpretty. Oh, Jesus. You can buy your hair if it won't grow. Said she didn't feel like she was pretty enough to be in the group. You can fix your nose. And you know what that shows, though? That she went over there and she bought Garcelle.
I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying at all.
That she went over there and she bought Garcelle. She bought Garcelle. And that's just the truth. Good boy, leave my girl out of what? That's your girl? She's always been like the rest of them aren't that pretty either. What's with the Candiace hate? Garcelle left and Sutton had one less bill to pay. Life is good. Yes, it is, baby. Life is good. I saw it from the beginning of it. Good boy, you sure do love Garcelle. I do. That's what y'all call it, love. No wonder y'all, baby. No wonder y'all over here in marriages like Monique's show. Y'all call that love. I can't stand them. And that's real. I think Sutton looks better than the rest of them, to be honest. Paige, if you don't stop. Baby, first of all, we got Dorit over there, baby. And that's just, with Dorit, baby. With Dorit alone, girl. Dorit is it, baby. Kyle was a pretty white woman. Kyle be looking good. Kyle is kept. Kyle is kept, though. Kyle got to upkeep that. She don't, you know what I'm saying? She got to go to doctors and stuff for her to look like that or whatever. But, you know, she, you know, I wonder what Kyle will look like without the money. But Kyle looks good. Erica Jane, she got too skinny. Bowles, I want to see what Bowles look like without their hair, with all their hair weighing her down, baby. But one thing I will give both, though, Dorit is very attractive. Yeah, Dorit is bad. That's why all of the men over there at the speed date wanted her. They wanted an it girl. Is anyone even watching Beverly Hills? It's a rap. It's not a rap, baby. Them the dumb daughters. Sutton is not pretty. She looks tired. Kathy is full tighter than a virgin. So yes, she is, baby. Yes, she is. Kathy is full tight. Dorit, Fade, and Kyle barely holding on EJ with no makeup. Wow. Good boy, you know Bowles is bald-headed. Bowles' hair is long naturally. Well, how come we don't get to see it? Thank you for the super chat, Whitney 322. She said, "Why do you like stovepipe legs? She's mean." I think that she was, you know, she was there at the beginning, and I liked her. But I think that this season, you know, there's just been no good things that she's done this season. What's good, Top Chef? I ain't seen you in a minute, my nigga. He said Candiace has ruined RHL people to colorism talk. Now we can even enjoy the show. Gizelle don't be doing anything that the other housewives on the other shows do. She don't. Top Chef, stop it. Top Shelf, stop it. Stovepipe, check her page when she promoting her wigs. Okay, they're calling active dads and husbands abusive over there, right? May this delusion never find me, baby, right? I want all the shows to do a no wig, no weave episode like RHOA, baby. Baby, you said Nene had that little comb over, girl. I want all the shows to do, baby. I'm watching Real House of Beverly. Everybody's watching it. Good boy, I think all the time Legal's woes has gotten the best of Erica. She lost so much weight from the stress. Jay Eats, baby, you so delusional. I love it. I love it, baby. I want you to defend me. You know what it is, Jay Eats? Let me tell you what it is. It's called OZEMPIC. She on Ozempic, baby. It ain't no stress. It ain't no stress, baby. When Tom was going through his legal woes, Erica was over there getting second and third helpings. We ain't never seen Erica get up for second and third helpings before. Erica was over there getting big. She's on Ozempic, baby. Eddie, baby, that girl over there looking like Betty Davis. Bug eye. Like a bubble eye Lexus. Stress, yeah, y'all are so green. No, I think that Jay was trying to be funny. It's a trend. I don't. Stress eating. She was hungry. Baby, she was stressed out. Ozempic, Wegovy, Zumpound. What Candy over there got it. Candy called it something. What Candy called it over there? Metabolife. Erica on Ozempic. Yep, all the shows like they did with the black girls. We going to shut the laptop down like Nene on the reunion if they go barefaced. She couldn't fit her clothes. She said she wasn't on Ozempic. She's a fat face on liar. She's a fat face on liar. She's a fat face on liar. You know she big boned. She big boned. See, the thing is, she was skinny for her, like she like Riley. If Riley wanted to get skinny, she would have to get on Ozempic. That's the smallest Riley could ever get. You get what I'm saying? Because she's naturally big bone. Look at Block. You get what I'm saying? Erica was big bone. To black people, she would be considered thick, but she was still a little heavy. She had a little Effie White in her. You get what I'm saying? Heavy. She was a little big bone. And so she tried to keep the weight down. That was as low as she could go, and she needed a little assistance. So she had to go get Ozempic. She had to go get an Ozempic. Yes. Some of the girls, that's the smallest that they could get. When Erica first started, she was slim. Check it out. When she first started, what? Y'all don't know what slim is, baby. Y'all don't know what slim is. Erica always been. Listen, Erica is big bone. When Erica was around there trying to show, when Erica saw that, remember Erica? See, I haven't been watching since day one, but I went and watched day one. See, when Erica, remember, see, let me take y'all back down memory lane. Let me tell you. Remember when Erica had first met Dorit? When Erica had first met Dorit, PK had bought her that rose gold Bentley, but it was a baby Bentley. Remember that? And then the next time she had seen PK, they had went over there. They was at Sir, and she was sitting over there across from PK, and she showed him her pussy. Y'all remember that? She showed him her pussy when she seen that he bought that rose gold baby Bentley. And PK was over there sweating, looking at that pussy. Baby, it was almost like he was watching Basic Instinct, baby. She didn't have no panties on. She showed him her pussy. And she did the Basic Instinct. She had on the all-white suit, but it was like white and black. And she, baby, moved that leg to the other leg, baby. She showed PK her pussy, baby. PK seen them bunky, baby, and he started sweating, baby. He started sweating. I don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that? Oh, yes, that happened, baby. She went over there. They had a party. Boy George was over there. Phoenix had on the helmet. Come on. Put a 4 in the chat. Put a 90210 in the chat if you've been here since day one. 90210 in the chat, baby. That happened, baby. Yeah, she was giving Basic Instinct. She said he bought a rose gold Bentley, baby. And she went over there and she didn't have on no panties, baby. And she put that pussy right in the PK face, baby. PK was over there eating. He was sweating, baby. Yes, she did. I don't see no, thank you. I see some 90210s. Yes, baby. You made you type too fast. Yes, she did. Thank you. Phoenix had on the helmet. Girl, listen. Phoenix had on the helmet. When we first met Phoenix, she had on the helmet, baby. Come on now. Let's stop. Let's stop, baby. Remember we had Monique ain't the first wife over there that was over there getting beat and choked on, because remember one of the niggas, it was a girl over there on, what was her name? The girl over there, she was getting Taylor. Taylor was over there getting her ass whooped. Taylor was over there getting her ass whooped, and baby, the nigga found out that baby they was talking about her getting her ass whooped on TV. Baby, he committed suicide. But I remember when Taylor had a party. You know, Garcelle could never throw a party like this, baby. I remember Taylor had a party, and she threw her daughter a party, baby, and in the little gift bags for her daughter. It was, I think the girl had turned 5 years old or something like that, baby. She gave all the girls we call them piece of chain medallions in Houston. All of the people that attended the party, put a $sign in the chat if you remember. They had a party for Taylor's daughter. She only got one daughter, and after the party in the gift bags for the kids, they had a piece of chain medallion in the gift bags. I say, baby, these bitches over here got money, baby. They had a piece of chain medallion in the gift bags, baby. I say, baby, these people got money, baby. Garcelle could never. Garcelle could never. And that man was over there beating on Taylor. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, baby. Beverly Hills is a good show, baby. The parties is why he was scamming. The parties is why he was scamming. He was a scammer, baby. They say I thought that he beat himself for beating her. And her daughter got the biggest medallion. Well, she got to. She the biggest. She the birthday girl. It's money upstairs. Yes, it is. Get money, bitch. Nah, but keep the money, baby. If you're gonna beat me, baby, I don't want no black eyes and shit. I don't want no black eyes and shit. When you see me stunned, I want you to see my face, baby. I don't want to have no girl, please. Now Taylor is an Orange County acting a fool. Yes, her daughter's name is Kennedy. Same as my child. Yes, she got a dog, and she got a dog. Mm-hmm. Taylor came back on OC and flight. Poor Taylor. He was a scammer. He lost all of his money and offed himself. Is that why he offed himself? I thought he lost himself because he. Beautiful tea party, bright and high value. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I remember when what's my girl name? Lisa Vanderpump. Remember Lisa Vanderpump? She took what's her big old daughter name? You know, she got her daughter big like Riley. It started with a P. I can't remember her name. What is her name? Anyway, she took them to Vegas for her bachelorette party. And baby, she was skinnier than her daughter. She outdid her daughter. Pandora. Mm-hmm. Pandora. I heard that Pandora is the divorce. Is Pandora still married? I heard that Pandora got a divorce. I do miss Lisa Vanderpump on the show, though. I do. Yeah, Pandora was a big girl. That was a big girl. You know, and especially for white girls, Pandora was a big girl for a white girl. That's what I'm saying. Erica Jane was obese for a white girl. For real, Erica Jane was obese, and that's why. Remember, listen, Erica Jane is obese for a white girl. And let me tell you how I know. PK seen that pussy was over there sweating, but remember he tried to like insult Erica Jane. And he said, "You think I bang you, babe?" You get what I'm saying? He was basically saying, "Bitch, you precious." You get what I'm saying? Erica Jane weight in white America is like obese. They like little bitty sticks, like Doree. He said, "You think I bang you, babe?" And you know they niggas always do that. Niggas be trying to like dog you in front of their bitch or dog you in front of their homeboys. They know they'll fuck. Why would you over there sweating then, nigga? Why you was over there sweating? And see, Erica didn't really give him a lot when he said that, but she should have ate that nigga up. I was saying, "You think I'll let you bang, babe?" Yeah, he thought that she was a porn star when he first met her. Who? Not obese for a Chicago or Houston white girl. Well, yeah, thicker than the snicker, Erica Jane. These men don't care about being abusive. It's always the money in prison. The white beauty standard is Eugenia Cooney. Let me go look who that is. The only Eugenia I know is the girl from America's Next Top Model. And you know Eugenia. My God. You're wrong for that, Jasmine. Erica gets sex her. She gave her $1 million wedding. LVP adopted her daughter. LVP adopted her son. She gave birth to Pandora. She gave birth to Pandora. She actually gave birth to Pandora. I believe that she adopted the son. She adopted the son. Right? Yeah, she adopted the son. Right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, they adopted Max. Yeah. See, I'm telling y'all, I've been there since day one. It's okay. I looked it up. Correct. I'm at work. Why you at work cackling? Wasn't the son druggy? I think he was over there like Stevie. I thought they said that was he druggy? I thought they said that he was autistic or something. The son wanted to learn more about his birth parents, and she was all emo. She adopted the son. Thinks I knew it was one. LVP got kids. I thought that she had lavish pets. No, baby, she do got lavish pets. I don't want to go over there. Girl, it's too lavish for me, girl. I'm scared of swans and shit, girl. Girl, go have a little dog, and I don't even really want the dog. Yeah, he was roaming aimlessly for a bit. Yeah, he was a little druggy. Erica Jane looked. I didn't think that he was druggy though. I thought they said that he was autistic or something. Because I remember some doctors and stuff came over there for him, right? Let me tell you something, girl. So let me tell you. I can't even get on Pony Swans and you're right, R.I.P. Jiggy, rest in peace. I remember she didn't want him to meet his mama. Well, shit, I wouldn't want to go meet her. She leaves. Shit. Meet her for what? And we got all these millions around here. You get what I'm saying? But money ain't everything. He was on drugs. Was he on drugs? I thought they said that something was wrong. That was Dorito's special kid. Dorito, something was wrong with her head. But a lot of kids wear helmets and stuff like that. They were just trying to make sure that the head was right. You made me want to get into Beverly Hills, girly, so bad. But I'm like, boy, now I go and watch everything. It's too far. No, her son was just smoking weed, but he was smoking so much weed to the point where he didn't want to even go to school. Was it? Okay. Sorry, more than $2, and I don't want to be in your house. I know it's things. So it's the reason LVP's son and Garcelle's son friends because, they habits. I don't think they're real friends like that. Miss Maloof gave wealth too. They ran her off. Well, no, she got fired living Tennessee, 6831. She got fired. So what had happened was she kind of did what Erica, she kind of did what Robin did. Okay. So what happened was Adrian Maloof said, I got too much money to give birth. Who give birth? That's for broke bitches. I'm not giving birth to these motherfucking. I think she got some triplets or twins, or she had 3 kids around the same age. And she said, "Bitch, who's giving birth? I'm not giving birth. That's for broke bitches. I can go get somebody to. I can go get me a Shadina or somebody to have my babies for me." And so she went and got a surrogate. And so that trash that was on the show, Brandy Glanville, just trash.
No class, lowest class, no class.
No class. She went on the show and said that Adrian Maloof had a surrogate, that she didn't give birth and she had a surrogate. And so when they talked about it on the show, when Adrian found out about it before the show aired, she was upset and she had them block her saying that. So she was saying something, and every time Brandy talked about it, they bleeped it out. And we was going the whole season like, what the fuck is she talking about? What the fuck did she say? What the fuck did she say? And they bleeped it out the whole season. And then Adrian went and did an interview and said that, and came out and said that she had a surrogate. That she didn't give her babies, that she'd have her babies naturally. She had a surrogate. And Bravo was upset because they had to work overtime and go and edit all that motherfucking film because she was so upset about it. And then you went and told the people in the magazine and they fired her because of it. That's what happened. Karma hit Brandy hard as fuck. I don't blame her. Yeah, to me, I'm like Heavenly. Certain shit ain't for sale. And my whole thing with Brandy, and my whole thing is this. That had nothing to do with nobody. That had nothing to do with nothing. Like, what did Brandy get from that? What did you gain? What did you gain? That had nothing to do with nothing. How does that affect you? How does that affect you that she didn't have her babies? At least they here. Shit. Yes, Karma did. Brandy has fired. Old Dorito's son has arthritis joint issues. Special. That's Mia's son. Arthritic joint issues. She's still married. She's not married. Adrian's son broke the ex's nose and she laughed. Girl, I knew she hated him. So the son ended up hitting the child. His day's gonna be short. Then her ex-Paul went on to do botched and married a young woman. Heavily to take the same advice. Brandy is the first girl on the franchise to talking about Black people don't swim. Girl, I still remember she threw that drink in. And that's what I'm saying. People be punk puss. Because when Brandy threw, remember Eileen? How dare you? She didn't even say, how dare you, when Brandy threw that drink in her motherfucking face. Baby, when you talking about unprovoked, oh my God, I've been up here too long and I got to go cook some chicken. Y'all talking about unprovoked. Baby, they was just sitting there having dinner. Haven't done it was nighttime outside. Her, Brandy, and Lisa Renner. I believe it was Lisa Renner. And baby, Brandy had a drink in her hand, baby, and just threw it in Eileen's face. Threw the drink dead in Eileen's face, baby. And Eileen didn't do nothing. Just sat there. She didn't even say, how dare you, or nothing. And Lisa Renner just looked like this. It couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. Just threw that drink dead in her face. It was no how dare you. It was none of that. Yeah, she swept LVP. I loved Eileen. She didn't deserve that. She deserved that jumping on Kim. She deserved that jumping on Kim. They had a high tolerance right this way. That's why she had something crawling around in her face. Is it gone? I really would love to see a franchise where the girls get along, stop they shopping, traveling, not making their rumors, and just actually resolving issues as they come, like healthy relationships and wealth. Right. That was Beverly Hills before Garcelle got over there. It was actually wealthy girls who had some money, whether it was real money or not, you know, and they, you know, all of the girls could clear $5,000. You get what I'm saying? Like all of the girls could, but that wasn't Atlanta. Because I remember back in the day when Atlanta, who was it? It was either Sheree or Kim. It was Sheree. Sheree was doing like a ballroom dance and thinking she had invited all of the girls, and they was taking up donations. And Nene was trying to see what Candy was going to donate. And Nene was like, all right, Candy, don't be trying to outbid us. How much you donate? And Candy was like, well, you know, I always donate at least $500 every time I go in my bag and give to the hungry. You get what I'm saying? I always donate at least $500. Because, you know, Nene was going to put was $10 in the collection plate. Don't be trying to embarrass us now. Yeah, Nene wanted to get $20. I don't give a fuck what y'all say, bitch. If I ain't want to give nothing, I don't want to give nothing. And y'all wouldn't have embarrassed me. You get what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't have embarrassed me. Garcelle embarrassed herself. If you didn't want to give, Garcelle wanted to get the cheapest thing up there, I was like, oh God, I don't know. I'm not feeling you. I was just talking, I'm not feeling you. I don't want to donate. That was Deshaun fundraiser. It wasn't Deshaun fundraiser, Florida girl, because Deshaun was gone, baby. Deshaun and Candy never filmed on the same season. Deshaun was only there season 1. That was Candy's season on the show. I like Carlton. LVP displayed her wealth, is what I'm saying. Yes, the ski trips, lake life. Girl, Tennessee, you remember when they went to the hotel? They had a hotel room and the hotel was underwater? Baby.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. Y'all remember that? Put a money side in the chat. They had a girl, they had went on a trip one time and they had a hotel room. And if you look out your window in your hotel room, baby, you were underwater. Money, baby. Money. Yeah. Money. Yes, baby. Those are the days. It was Dubai. I didn't know it was in Dubai. Ooh. Okay. But y'all gotta go. Wealth, it needs to be grossly unrealistic lifestyle. Right. I need it to be grossly unrealistic lifestyles. But Gizelle thought that she was doing something in Nevis. Right. That was the Dubai trip. I didn't realize it was Dubai. Yeah, right. The sharks are swimming around. Was it sharks? Oh God. But you know me, girl. You know I'm broke. Well, I'm not claiming that. I'm just saying I ain't never seen no shit like that. But I probably would have it would have been cute to go in, but I don't know if I could have slept in it, girl. I probably would have woke up screaming and shit. Okay. But y'all, I gotta go and make me something to eat. But thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I really appreciate the love and support, and I will see y'all later. Adios.
Call Daddy, tell him 25. Call Daddy, tell him 25. Call Daddy, tell him 25.